Hi, my name is Billy Hagen. I'm from Portland, Oregon, and I thought I'd do a guitar lesson on YouTube because it seems to be a real popular thing. My brother Ed suggested it, and I thought it was a good thing too. So I've never done anything like this, but let's go ahead and try it. I thought for the guitar lesson today we'd talk about the major scales and the 5 positions. There's 5 positions for the major scale, and the best way to show them is to show them in the key of D, because from the 1st to the 5th position in D starts, well, first off, let me say the 1st and 2nd positions start on the A string, so you need to know the A string. There's A, and then there's B, C, and then D. But let's just go over it. We're going to go vertically because if you can run these things together horizontally, is which you'll want to do. But let's just learn them, and they'll all sound the same. So let's learn the 1st position, which is what I repeated was in the key of D. So let's try that with your 4th finger. Your fingering, of course, is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So let's start with our 4th finger on the 5th fret on D. You're going to go to your 2nd fret with your 1st finger, 4th. I think on this 1st position, it's kind of important to notice that you're doing, 1, 2, 4 on the very bottom of it. So 4th finger, 2nd fret. This is the 1st position now. Now we can keep going vertically, but we can't do that. You'd have to run it to the 2nd position. Let's do the 2nd position. The 2nd position starts with your 2nd finger on the 5th fret. Same scale, isn't it? Then you're going to switch your fingering to the 5th fret with your 1st finger. You keep going. We're going to run into 2 octaves here pretty soon, but the 1st and 2nd positions are like that. Look at this 1st position again. If I did the same thing up 2 frets and did it on E, it would be an E major scale, wouldn't it? These scales seem to be really boring. They might seem boring to you, but when you start doing them in patterns and things like this, they're a lot more interesting. Like, that's doing them in 4ths. That's going up 4 strings. I hope I'm not going too fast. So that makes it a little more interesting, or doing 3rds. Let's run through them. So I'm kind of getting scattered with all this. Let's do the 1st position again. In D. So here's D, right? Okay. 2nd position. 2nd position starts on the 5th fret, 2nd finger, 4th finger on the 7th fret. There's your 4th fret. Let's switch our fingering to the 1st finger. The reason I'm talking about this fingering switch is because everything's lined up with your 4 fingers. So you're switching your fingering. And we keep going vertically. Okay, the 3rd and 4th and 5th positions all start on the lower string for identifying the key. So if you're looking for the key of D on the low string, you're going to have to go up to the 10th fret, which would be right here, wouldn't it? So here's what the 3rd position looks like, starting with your 4th finger. And there's a fingering switch here, going to the 6th fret. Easy. Let's do a pattern. But okay, never mind that. Because you can do things with the instrument that's neat, where you don't have to necessarily stick with the notes of the scale. And those are called accidentals, I think. Well, let's try that third position again. Third, fourth, and fifth all start with the top string, right? So we're going to D, fourth finger, going to the seventh fret. Pretty groovy, huh? Okay, now dig this. We're going to go to the fourth position. It's going to be the same scale, and it will run 2 octaves. That's the beauty of that's how the third, fourth, and fifth seem to wind up, which is great, because the other ones you seem to be hanging on, so you'll have to go horizontally. Let's go to the fourth position. Second finger on the 10th fret. All the same scale, isn't it? Okay, so you got the 10th fret. So you got your second finger. First finger on the 9th, 10th. Going up to the 12th. You got breeze in there, don't you? See, I'm going into the other positions. That's when you go vertically on everything. Okay, fifth position is going to go like this. It's going to also start on your E string on the 10th, and it's going to go like this. First finger here on the 10th fret. Then you're not going to do any fingerings on this. As far as the other fingers, you know, it's the first finger. 3, 4, 1, 3. So fingering switch to 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4. 1, 3, 4. Another fingering switch. Then you run back into your first position again. So you're running back, you're running back. First position. Second position. Always, first and second, always, for identifying the key, always start on the 5th string. Third position. Fourth position. Fifth. First again. Second. On the same scale, isn't it? If you wanted to take it to an octave, you have to go to the third position. The 5-position major scales, super important.